This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in northern Henrico. Today we're going to take a look at a 3-bedroom, 1-bath ranch style home. This home is located here in a starter home neighborhood. We've got good pride of ownership here. Great location, very, very convenient to Richmond. And here in the middle of the frame, you see a bunch of personal property. Some of you know exactly what's going on there. Some of you are probably wondering why is all of that there. But basically, one of two things probably happened. Number one was, unfortunately, a tenant was evicted, and according to the regulations, a landlord would then have to put any personal property there on the curb. The other thing that could have happened is the tenant moved out and left a bunch of personal property, and the landlord is simply waiting for the appropriate company to come and take those items away. Unfortunately, Richmond does have a very high incidence of eviction, and fortunately, though, the local authorities have kind of stepped in. They've teamed up with some nonprofits, and they've come up with a program that actually intervene and try to negotiate with landlords, work with tenants, put them through an education program, and on a one-time basis, they will go ahead and kick in to make some of that past due rent good with the landlord, therefore keeping that tenant in the property and avoiding foreclosure, avoiding eviction. So really, really good effort in terms of local government to try to curb that high eviction rate here in this area. Okay, this home is a bank-owned property, also known as an REO. It stands for real estate owned. When a mortgage company forecloses, they get property back, and oftentimes they will sell it as is. Sometimes they will actually come in and renovate it. When they come in and renovate it, this is what you get. They do a great job typically and get these properties into great condition, ready for a new owner. Here in the backyard, we can see we've got a nice deep lot. There is privacy in the rear, and we've actually got fencing on both sides, so it wouldn't be hard to completely fence this back in. We've got 100% brick. The heating and air system appears to be relatively new. All of our appliances are new. There's new paint, and they did a really good job with the wood floors here in this home. Your dinette would go right here underneath this light fixture. Now, one thing that is interesting about this kitchen, it's not unusual in smaller homes to have laundry actually in the kitchen, but what they did here was they put a wash machine in, but you can see there is no dryer. So what would probably be necessary in this particular home is if you wanted a dryer, you could get a front load washer, and then they have a bracket where you can put the dryer overhead. You would have to remove that cabinet though in order for it to fit. The refrigerator would go right there underneath that cabinet. Now, that is what I would suggest if you did not want to air dry your laundry. Back in the day, air drying laundry was commonplace. Today, I'm not sure putting Victoria's Secret out for the rest of the neighborhood to admire would be such a good idea. Okay, this room, this is interesting here. We've got double doors here leading into this room. This can double as either a formal dining room or a bedroom. And the reason that it can do that is because we have a closet that is right here. This is a legitimate closet. An appraiser would count as a bedroom. So depending on your needs, you could just simply close that door, not use that door, and make this a third bedroom. There is chair rail in here. You typically would not see chair rail in a bedroom, so it can go either way. Here to the left in our hallway is going to be our coat closet, convenient to the living room. Good additional storage there. They did a great job in this classic black and white bathroom. This tile that we see in the floor here is very common in Richmond with the older homes built in the 50s, often will have that. Beautiful fixture here, and I loved what they did here with the scalloped detail, and they actually gave us an extra cabinet, actually 2 extra cabinets over the shower area, which is a really unique use of space. We do have a nice large shower head, so they get my vote there, and just a really interesting bathroom. As if that was not enough, they took that same concept and gave us an additional cabinet over the door, which is really neat, and we still retain a linen closet. Okay, we're going to transition here directly across. We have bedroom number 2, bookshelf here at the end. They really took a great deal of time and energy to put storage in every little nook and cranny that they could in this interesting ranch style home. We do have our closet there in the corner. This is probably the largest of the 3 bedrooms. And this next room that I'm going to show you is truly unique. I don't think I've ever seen one really set up like this. I believe they built it as an office, and this is why. Typically, you wouldn't have a bifold door here like this, especially with the louvers on a bedroom. That's key tip number 1. Number 2, here we've got a little latch as opposed to a full-blown doorknob. Key number 3, tip number 3, and then tip number 4 is look at this hardware here. That takes up about 75% of the door there, and that definitely is not something you typically see on a normal bedroom door. And our traditional closet is there. Here in the corner, we've got a built-in desk, and we have, of course, shelving overhead. We've got a great deal of wear there. It looks like Abraham Lincoln probably wrote letters here at this desk. Just a lot of rich wood. I imagine if that were cleaned up and refinished, it would look really, really interesting. Okay, here to my left, huge bookshelf once again from ceiling to floor. And so this would make a really neat office. I can imagine you could decorate it and just bring back a lot of this old-timey feel here in this rich wood motif office. Okay, interesting home. I'm a big fan of showing you guys everything that's out here. Price-wise, everyone can't afford $400,000. This home is affordable for a whole lot of people. You don't have to make a lot of money, but you can still have a home that's really nice that you can be proud of and call your own. Rates are extremely low right now. Rates are on sale. That means real estate is on sale. If you have any questions, you want to make a home yours, Max Williams, 804-402-7788. I can reach on Facebook under Richmond Area Foreclosures, on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Please remember that you only see less than 1% of homes that are available locally on video. There are so many more homes out there that I can help you with. You just see a small sliver of the homes available. Thanks so much for taking the tour. Have a great day.